Okay, tutor team, I'm just going to go through each of your packs for science so you know what to expect, because I've scaled it for all of your classes. So for Mrs. Young's class, your students will not each be doing their own pencil and like getting to take it home, unfortunately. But what I have is your supplies and then enough supplies for 4 stations. So I have pre-cut your strips, and I have also pre-marked the strips where the students will need to make their lines. So you can break out your class into 4 class moms while you take everybody through making their marks, using their rulers to make straight lines, making straight lines on each sheet of paper. And then at the point that they're ready to attach the strips into the tip of the eraser, they can then get their push pens. But I recommend hanging on to those until that time. And then I did not include glue. I feel like gluing the center was an extra step, but if you would like me to include glue sticks to make sure the paper stays in the ring, I can do that too. And then I printed out instructions for your parent helpers in case there's any confusion or people get lost. So that is Mrs. Young's packet. Mrs. Nelson, every student will get to do this experiment. So there's enough supplies for you to guide them through. And then there is a paper for each one of your students they'll have to cut their strips, and you can see they're pre-marked where they are going to cut. And then they will need to mark. They are not pre-marked for the lines. Here's some extras if you need to. But in your packet, you'll have scissors, pencils for everyone, your own set, and then you'll need to take them through where to mark their lines. And you can use, this is kind of a guide. I think I just did like 1/2 inch one line, another 1/2 inch another line. Doesn't really matter as long as all the lines line up and they're not all in different spots. And then I did the same thing. I gave printouts for your parent helpers if they need anything. And then for the older kids, for Mahala, Kincaid, Osteich, and Kratzer, everybody has their own tutor supplies, and then there is a pencil and sheet of paper for every student. So you guys will, and none of them are pre-marked. So you're gonna have to go through, I think maybe I marked oh yeah, sorry, Taylor, I did pre-mark your students. But for the rest of the older kids, it's just an inch, every inch mark. So there's a tick mark at 1, 2, 3. They'll need to cut across that and then measure in a 1/2 inch for their first line, and at the inch mark their second line. So hopefully that makes sense. And yours will have scissors, glue if you want it, your push pens. There is also instructions if you or the parents need it. And then let me just check. I don't know that yeah, these I didn't mark. These are just rearing to go. I figured your kids were old enough to use their rulers and get her done. So that is science week 3.